Stefsonabudget. Welcome back. We are going to do our November debt update, or we're going to at least take a look at how we did with our debt payoff for the month of November. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. I think it was a pretty decent month, which is great. So we're back to two months consistent, where we've been consistent with, hitting our debt goals. So I'm super excited about that. I am gonna be honest, December is, for budgeting purposes anyways, it's kind of a scary time. It's like the scariest month of the year for us. This is the month where things tend to go pretty cuckoo, just because we're pretty big spenders for Christmas, and I don't know, it just seems like things kind of quickly spiral out of whack. But hopefully we'll be able to keep it together. Fingers crossed. So, but let's jump on in and take a look and see how we did with our current debts for the month of November. So if we look over here, again, I'm using a page that comes from the Budget Mom workbook, and I use the printable version and pop it into a happy planner. So these pages come from the Budget Mom's workbook. Okay, so over here, what you see is a list of our debts, and these were the starting balances for the month of November. So we have a personal loan, which is the current debt that we're working on paying off. And for November, we started with a balance of $2,968.91. That has about a 10% interest rate. The minimum payment is $115 on that. And let me just go ahead and zoom y'all in. There we go. Hopefully you can see a little bit better. So we're looking at this first line here. For November, we actually paid $1,100. Actually, I'm gonna switch this pen up because that's just too light. We paid $1,114 towards our personal loan in November, which is really great. So we're well above that minimum payment. We were able to snowball quite a bit of money into that. And that is even with not being able to apply but $160 of that debt binder to this, you guys. So imagine if we had that money, but we can't go there. So really good progress on the current debt. The rest is all pretty much just minimum payments for the most part, you guys. So we have our City 2 card. The balance started at $4,158. This is on a 0% promotion right now. The minimum payment is $115, and that is what we paid. Then we have our Discover card, which started November at $7,514. Also has a 0% promotion rate. That ends at the end of June next year. So it's coming up quick, you guys. The minimum payment was $152. I think it's lower than that now, but obviously we're not going to adjust that. And we actually paid $200 to this debt in November. And the reason for that is because when we had this starting balance that we transferred, that was the minimum payment was $200. So we're just sticking with that. The student loan started at $6,650.19. There's 4 different loans grouped together. 3 of them are at 3% and 1 sits at about 6%. So there's a little bit of variance there, but not too much. The minimum payment is $94 and some change. I just rounded up to $95. We paid $100 to that student loan in November. And technically this is where it's going to get weird. This was actually December's payment, because the way that we shuffle our paydays, our November payment actually got paid in October just based on the paydays. And I wanted to get ahead for December because our finances allowed that a little bit. And so we paid December's payment, but I'm just going to go ahead and log it. So it's going to look weird more in December because it's going to look like we didn't pay anything in December when we did. But anywho, $100 to the student loan. Then we have kind of our big debts, our vehicles and our mortgage. We don't throw the mortgage number into the overall big number, but you know, it's there and I do track it for tracking purposes. So our truck started at $60,204.38. It's at a 4% interest. We paid the minimum payment, which is $1,012. I always forget this, and we paid 60 cents. Okay. And then for our Subaru, we started at $26,830.99. That's also at 4%. It's like $450 and some change. Again, I just rounded up. So we paid the minimum here, you guys, $458.31. And then, so we, our mortgage was at $332, $101.74. It's at 3.25%, and we did pay the $2,300 in November towards our mortgage. So I then like to add up how much we put towards our debt. So let's add up those payments, you guys. Okay, so we paid $5,299.91 to our debts, including our home. Now, if we take out the home, which I like to do, because that's not going to factor into this number down here, it looks like, really? That can't be right. There we go. So we're at $2,999.91 to our debts that we're tracking in November. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is figure out this bottom part to see what our new debt number is. But before we can do that, we've got to figure out what the starting December balances are. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, I've shuffled you over to the second page here. So we are going to go ahead and put in our starting balances for December so we can add them up and know what our new debt balance is. So we have the personal loan. I'm going to write these all out here. December student loan. Alrighty, so our new balance on our personal loan for December is $1,876.41. Our new balance for our city is $4,043. Our new balance for Discover is $7,314. And the student loan is at $6,579.55. Okay, and then our truck, we are officially under the 60,000, you guys. I'm so excited. We're at 59,493.48. And then our Subaru, we are at 26,426.55. If you are new here, yes, these are very large car debts. These are both brand new vehicles that we got in December. It just was not our year for vehicles, you guys. But nonetheless, as crappy as the debt is, it feels good to have nice, reliable vehicles again. And that stress, I will never want to relive. So, and then our house is now at $3,031,492.99. Okay, so we came down another 1,000 on the home as well. I always love when it just ticks down to the next, the next 1,000. It's exciting to see. All right, next step is going to be adding these numbers up, you guys. Let's go ahead and do that together. Okay, so our new debt number for starting in December is $105,732.99, you guys. So let me shuffle you in the book again. Okay, friends, so now we're ready to kind of take care of the bottom part and see how overall we did. So November starting balance was here, the 108,000, and our new balance is the 105,732.99. So now we're going to want to subtract those numbers. So that means overall we have $2,593.48 less in debt this month. So pretty good, which is great. So if you look at our payment, we lost about $400 in interest. I think 30 went to personal loan, 30 went to the student loan, and then the rest is the vehicles, again, because they are new. So each month it's improving with less interest on those. All right, let's take a look at our overall 2023 debt. So we started the year at 122,819.02. And if we take our new debt number, that means, oh, I got to carry this over. This is just the 105,732.99 again, you guys. So that means we have managed to pay off $17,086.03 for 2023. That's mind blowing. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. And this has not been, sorry about the dogs, you guys. It's windy here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like triggering the cameras, which is triggering the dogs. This has not been linear, you guys. This has been less, you know, we've paid off, it's gone back up, we've paid off. So it definitely hasn't been a perfect year, but even knowing we weren't perfect and we've made this much progress is just amazing. This is why you just stick with it, you guys, no matter what. Not every month is going to be the winner. But that is going to do it, my friends. Let me bring you back out. Here we go. That is a look at our November debt update for 2023 November. I'm happy, you guys. I'm happy with the progress. These numbers are pretty amazing. I always wish they're better, but we're doing what we can, especially around the holiday season, which is wonderful. So I'm really hoping December is good to us too, and we keep it together. We stay disciplined. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.